All right, let's look at some more stocks. It is Saturday, February 6th. Let's look at BCLI to start. Interesting stock here. Brainstorm Cell Therapeutics. It's had a big run in May, forward all the way to 17, bounced back to 17, pull back. And look at that drop. And it bounced again. Then look at it. The drop fell off the roof here. Fell into nowhere. No man's land. The drop off. Went to the 4 line. Bounced right here to 5. And then we sort of like floated for a while. Then it started to come up at 5, 7, then pull back. Look at this 1320 EMA hold. This is a nice move. Now look at that candle right there. Big candle here into the gap. Now it did form a shooting star candle, but it did hold the 7 line. So interesting to see if this works right there. If this will hold 7 next week, it looks like an inside candle. Excuse me. Lower volume right here. See that? Looks like another cup and handle here. Here's your handle. Move up. It's like textbook, and then we take off. We'll see if that happens. I think there's more to come with this, and we're going to fill the gap. We could easily see 12 here. Yeah, I'm not sure how fast, but I think this could be a good swing. 25 million floats, pretty low float. And they wrote on Simply Wall Street, we think Brainstorm Cell Therapeutics needs to drive business growth carefully, blah, blah, blah. But what you see here is this inside candle. You see that, and it's sort of the way it moved here, not really bearish. It made a move up and it held its ground. Looks pretty good. Yeah, this big gap here. Easily could see right now. Maybe this from this 9 wick back here, all the way up to 12. In the coming week, I think we can get it. If we get some more good news or something good happens with this, it's definitely possible. All right, let's look at POAI. Now, 16 million float, 45 million market cap. Regain compliance with Nasdaq's minimum bid requirement. That was February 2nd. Healthcare products, United States, oncology. Yeah, this had the big, look at this wedge down. Huge, tight wedge. And most of the time out of the wedge, you will break out. Look at that. Nothing happened here. This went down and it didn't break. So that's the rare time a wedge didn't work. It very small move, the two. Then it faded down, just below this level here, which is like 75. And then you had a nice little, past this line here, this trend line, the high is getting low, more of a descending trend line, descending triangle. And then this moves 75, 150. Look at that pullback again. Pullbacks are working. Look at this. Went right through. But see, your 13 was so clearly above your 20. That move through was a fake out because it happened so sharp. Like, look at the move back here. See the crossover had time to run down. This move here didn't have time to run down. It was just so quickly going down, but the move was up on the moving averages. So when you see that, look for a fake out. And that's what it was. Look what happened next. It crossed over. We're at 150 now. It's a little U shape. And I think we can get the 2 here. So I think we get the 2, and then we'll see what happens there. Look for 2 next week if we can get it. If not, this sort of maybe pulls back and forth. Watch the 120, 110 line again. But I like this trajectory. Look at this. Good volume. Stochastics moving out. Looks very solid. And the float's relatively low. So 16 million, 16 million is pretty low. Let's look at NVIV. So you see the big drop on this one, way down since July 2020. Had the reverse split. Down we go past the 5 line to the 1 line. Look at this back and forth, up, up. Tried to test this 250 line and pull back, and then look at that big gap down. Perfect gap down to 50 cents, and that was a solid buy. Swing traders know this. People know how to play the market know this. Trade, swing. This one up 75 all the way to 175 plus. And look at the pullback again on this. Look at that hammer candle. Hammered right through right at the 20 EMA. That is classic. Now we're at this move here. Looks like we're trying to move back up. It crossed over. We'll see what the market does next week too. But again, look at this. You have the gap above. Look at this heavy volume there. It's very good volume. You like to see that. So I can easily see 2 to 250 here. We'll see if we get into the gap next week. I'm not sure. The next few weeks, I think that can happen. The market stays strong and maybe there's news with this. Any pullback, again, look for a dip like this, maybe 130, 120. The volume's really good though. 21 million float, low float. No news in this since the 18th. I don't see no news in this at all. Clinical stage bio, commercializing biopolymer scaffolding devices, treatment spinal cord injuries. So they're big on injuries. They deal with spinal cords. But you can see here, see this? Then you flatten. You tried twice, way too early. It didn't work in the move. Sometimes it works. Now we didn't know it was going to do this. So you see this right here, this move up, and you thought, oh, maybe it's going to happen, but it's a fake out. You don't know. You can only try, and if it works, it works. That's why keep your stops tight. And then here was another move. Didn't work. And look, it faded for months. What's that, like 6, 7 months? Now here we're gonna try again. So these moves can happen in a few months. Sometimes they take a year. That's why it's tough holding them if you're gonna swing it. Swinging down here is really good because look at gap down. Any gap down is good. Like on this, I mean, you got what was this down to like 102? You did get up to 250, but it didn't hold. That's all. All right, please subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. TikTok, Mike Frank II. Twitter, Mike J Trades. StockTwits, Mike Cayman Trades. Instagram, Mike Frank 98. And that is it for this video. Peace.